It's a brand new week, which means it's time for some brand new Angelscopes. So let's take a moment to tune in to the angels, pull some oracle cards, and see what guidance comes through for all of the star signs for the week ahead. So make yourself comfortable and let's see what the angels want us to know. Aries, you undoubtedly got one of the best cards in the deck this week, which is financial healing. This is the sign to say that money struggles are a thing of the past and finances are going to start to balance and heal. So this week, I encourage you to be open to wonderful possibilities of abundance coming through in unexpected ways. So not the normal expected ways like the weekly wage or however it might come to you, but instead an unexpected way. Be open to that possibility. Be open to your angels delivering you this extra abundance. Maybe it comes in the form of a discount for something you need to purchase, or maybe some extra money just happens to fall into your lap. Be open to those miraculous possibilities and allow your finances to heal this week. Taurus, your message this week is open your third eye. Now this means that it's time for you to really open up your intuitive abilities. Sometimes as we start to open ourselves up spiritually, we get a little bit scared or worried about how much we might feel, what we might see, all those sorts of doom and gloom ideas that you might have. But instead of slipping into the fear, your angels encourage you to open yourself up to your intuition. Listen to your angels and trust that they are only going to deliver to you what you can handle in each moment. They're not here to overwhelm you or scare you or push you too far. Instead, they're going to be gentle and comforting as they help you connect into your own clairvoyance and your intuition this week. Gemini, the card I've pulled for you this week is patience, and I feel you've had this a couple of times recently. But again, this is a message to say just sit tight and trust that things are happening in the timing that they're meant to happen. I know that we can get frustrated or upset that things aren't happening as quickly as we might want them. But trust instead that your angels know what's best. They are there helping to guide you and lead you through this journey. So when you feel like things aren't progressing as fast as you want, or you think that things have come to a standstill or a halt, trust that your angels are working on a solution to bring you to where you want to be. Have that patience, have that faith, and have that trust that you are moving in the right direction. And while it might not be as quickly as you'd like, progress is being made. Cancer, your guidance this week is open your heart. This is a sign to say not only to open up your heart to greater amounts of love, but to greater amounts of healing as well. So if you're feeling like you need a bit of extra healing support right now, then allow yourself to open up your heart to receiving that love and that healing energy. Sometimes when we are in a situation where we need help and we need support and we need healing, we can shut off a little bit. We can close off our heart because we think we're protecting ourselves. But instead of doing that, what your angels are saying this week is to open yourself up. Be open to receiving the love and the healing that is being sent your way. There are people around you right now who are there to help and support you, and they're sending you their love. So let's open that up to be willing to receive all of that help and support, and it may be coming from people you don't even expect. So this week, it's time for you to open up to all that beautiful new energy that's being sent your way. Leo, your message this week tried to jump right out of the deck, and that is trust. Trust in yourself and your own intuition. Trust that your angels are supporting and guiding you, and trust that you are receiving their messages clearly and accurately. So perhaps you're in a situation right now where you're wondering, do you do this thing or do you do that thing? And you're not quite sure which path to go down. But deep down, you know what you need to do. You know the path that you're meant to take and the steps you need to do to get there. And so this week is all about you trusting in your own guidance, your own intuition, and trusting that your angels are supporting and leading you there. If you have any doubts, then always just take a moment, call on your angels and ask them to send you a sign. Ask your angels to send you guidance to show you that you're moving in the right direction, and then notice what they send you to give you that confirmation this week. Virgo, this week your angels are encouraging you to take a bit of time for some self-care, as the card that's come up for you is chakra clearing. Now this means that it's time for you to do a little bit of that self-work. Take time to meditate, to relax, and to do those things that bring you joy. It's about finding balance and harmony energetically and emotionally, because that will then spread out to every area of your life. So take time this week to rest, to recharge, and to recalibrate. Allow yourself to come back into balance, back into alignment, and take some time to meditate, talk to your angels, and put forward those intentions that you have for the future. As you do this, you start to bring balance into your life and into your emotions so that you can move forward throughout the week, knowing that each step that you're taking is heading in the direction of your dreams. Libra, your message this week is shield yourself. Now you might be feeling a bit more sensitive, maybe a bit more emotional this week, and that's okay. But remember to shield and protect your energy. Visualize yourself surrounded by angels and surrounded by light so that you don't suppress who you are or hold back any of that beauty that you can share with the world. When this card comes up, it means that maybe there's going to be a bit of stuff happening this week that feels uncomfortable. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of friction somewhere. But if that happens, just remember to stay balanced, stay calm, call on your angels, and pray for a solution. As you shield and protect yourself, you're able to stay clearer and more level-headed so that we don't make any of those rash decisions and say things we don't want to say. So this week, shield yourself, stay strong, and allow yourself to be protected by your angels. Scorpio, your message this week is to reach for the stars. Now, when this comes up, your angels are reminding you to focus on the things that you want to attract into your life. So rather than worrying about the blocks or the obstacles or how something's going to happen, instead your angels are saying, take this moment to focus on what it is you really do want. Visualize that future life just the way you want it, and notice how it makes you feel. Connect to that feeling and that emotion and hold on to it for as long as you possibly can. That is the energy and vibration that you send out into the universe to manifest that future. But if we get stuck looking at the blocks and the obstacles in front of us, then it slows us down quite a bit. So instead, this week, your angels are saying to reach for the stars. Pay attention to your goals, think about your dreams, and hold on to that vision and that energy to bring that closer and closer to you. Sagittarius, you got a beautiful card this week, which is your wishes are coming true. So this is the green light, which says you're doing a great job. You're doing the things that you're meant to be doing. You're listening to your guidance and you're following through with those steps. Pay attention to the signs that your angels are sending you, because they're giving you those extra steps involved to get to your dreams and to bring those wishes into reality. So this week is a very wonderful time for you, filled with that manifestation energy. So remember to focus on the things that you want and push away those ideas of things you don't want. Focus on the positive, the blessings, and the best possible outcomes, and allow your angels to help make those your dreams coming true. Capricorn, the card I've chosen for you this week is Magnify Your Intentions. Now this comes up when you've got a million different things going on all at once and it feels like the wheels are just spinning in the mud and nothing's getting done. So while you might be doing a lot of different things and your day is very busy, the angels are saying that because you're focusing a little bit on this, a little bit on that, a little bit on this, a little bit on that, we're not making enough progress to tick everything off of that to-do list. And that's what we want to do, isn't it? As Capricorns, you want to clear off that to-do list. But because we're not spending enough time on each particular task, it's not getting done and it's feeling overwhelming. So this week, rather than slipping into that stressful, overwhelmed energy, the angels are saying to focus on one thing at a time. Figure out which is the most important priority right now, pour some time and energy into that, check that off the list, and then move on to the next one. I pray that this week you'll have an amazing week and get loads of things done so that you can feel more relaxed and peaceful. Aquarius, your message this week is to take time for yourself. So rather than worrying about everybody else and making sure that they are all taken care of, this week is all about you. Take that much needed rest to recharge and reinvigorate yourself. Bring back that passion, that excitement, and that motivation, which we need. And we need to take a moment to catch our breath so that we can feel that way again. So make sure that you give yourself enough time just like you give to everyone else. Make sure you allow yourself that moment to rest so that you can recharge and then carry on being that wonderful, helpful soul that you are. But first, it's your turn to do a little bit of extra self-care, to take a moment to relax, and to take a little bit of time out so that you can recharge those batteries. Pisces, the card I've chosen for you this week is purification. This is a sign to let go and cleanse any of that old energy that might be sticking around. You'll feel yourself this week letting go and shedding any of that old, heavy energy that might have been holding you back. Sometimes you might get little flashes or visions of past experiences, previous friendships or relationships, and they just sort of pop into your mind unannounced. And when they do, be willing to let them go. It's part of the healing process as you cleanse away that old energy that's been limiting you. That brings you into that beautiful state of peacefulness, of clarity, and of harmony, allowing you to more clearly see what it is you want to achieve and what direction you want to head in. So this week, be willing to let go and cleanse anything that's holding you back as you take over control of your life, and in exchange of releasing, you choose peace. And there are your angel scopes for the week ahead. So I hope that these messages resonated with you. I hope you can feel all of the beautiful angelic love that is being sent your way. I hope you have a truly amazing and wonderful week ahead. I'm sending you so much love, so much gratitude, and many, many angel blessings.